Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Second and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. 3rd and 9 here. Now Hurts will turn and signal for a timeout.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 3rd and 9. Hurts. These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now Jones.
And that's going to be incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21.
A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's a toss play right to Swift.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Swift going to try up the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 15. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
The Dolphins surprisingly didn't use Gesicki as much in the passing game as expected last year. But now he gets to make them question that twice a year after signing with the Patriots as a free agent. He fits New England really well and gets them a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll let this go for the end zone. And
This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Robbie Chosen. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Pats are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Swift. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Let's try to hurry up the offense. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jerome Bentley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Now a 2nd and 10. Elliott running right. Down the right sideline. The way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
second down. Here's Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down, Eagles.
But first down, Hurts.
And now here is another interception.
And the Pats are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Elliott on first down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Jones.
That's into the hands of Chosen.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
66 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw here? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go, get set. 11-11.
Here's Jones looking to throw on second down.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go, 11-11.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here. But that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Then we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
They go to Elliott again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
89 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 1.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
A give to Elliott running left. Stiff-armed him. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
For the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception.
Marcus Jones picks it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, get set.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And now here is another interception. Marcus Jones picks it. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. When it comes to partner is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Elliott.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal.
This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's the backup Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready. Come on, 38. Ready.
A first down throw for Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Again, it's Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away. facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Mariota to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again. Mariota. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll indeed take a knee.
CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Pats, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles,